And so, remember when I mentioned Jabberwocky? Honestly, I forgot the round 6 was a Jabberwock. Well, sorry, not a Wocky, but a Wok. I guess that was kind of in the back of my mind. I didn't realize at the time, but yes. So I guess, again, they ran out of enemies. I think it was 4 enemies that you faced in that pirate challenge thing. And so there was still room for a few more. But the Jabberwocky, again, you faced it 6,000 times. You generally know what you're dealing with.
Let's do this.
Like anything, of course, it hits hard, and it has things that can cause you issues, but in general, it shouldn't be too hard to fight here. Let's see. Just have to watch out for the petrification. I don't have any specific protection against it, so I've got to not get myself in trouble with that. So keeping the focus a little bit on Cloud here, but Sephiroth needs his ATB. And well, we need the synergy abilities. So we have to be careful with the petrification. I think there's a chance Sephiroth end up getting petrified in this fight. Right, synergy ability, let's see. Still got the limit break in the pocket as well. Okay, under pressure. I think since it's already under pressure, I decided to just, try to push it towards the limit break here. Before Lithic Curse can happen. There it is. So, powering through here.
I've got this.
Yeah, the wind-up time is long, but should still be enough here. Not quite. Not quite. Just before Shake the Heavens comes, we get the job done. So there we go. Nice, easy round. On to something a little spicier. Yes, of course. It's your boy, Alexander. Yeah, for this one, you can see I've got Thunder there. I definitely want to utilize that when I'm ready. So we get to the stage where enemies are basically immune to everything. But yeah, one of the things that definitely annoyed me the most about Alexander in hindsight was the fact that if you have MP absorb, you do such little damage on the arms that it just doesn't work.
Taking over.
Okay, here we go. At least get a block in on that. Obviously, as always, try to take out those arms as quickly as I can. I'm not wasting MP on them because, as I've seen, you don't really get MP back. Get out of the way for sweep. The sweep is a huge move. It really hurts. Get rid of that. The bastard vanished. Yeah, that was unlucky. I really think that was unlucky. Now I kind of hoped that Sephiroth would get more of a limit break than that. Like, that wasn't very much. But this was not a great start, I think. Again, if you're not really utilizing the lightning, it doesn't work quite as well. Okay. So I'm kind of doing my best to not spam the magic too much, but the lightning is just too strong. Like, I need to do it. There you go. You can see, I mean, it's a big chunk. I think I'm going to save the synergy ability, right? Yeah, starting to get ready now for the onslaught on the main body once the arms are gone. So, try to have some ATB. Tracking beam coming in. We all know that move is dangerous. There you go. Thankfully, Sephiroth's equal to it. Quickly. Alright, so time to synergize. Hopefully we don't get interrupted by those stupid beams. We did, of course. Alexander's such a bastard. But I have to do it again. Obviously I get the infinite MP lightning option. That's another reason why I want to do it. So we get the limit in here. And straight away, let's get going with
Gotta
Thundarga.
give it my all.
Surprised there's no stagger yet, if I'm being honest.
Hang back.
There it is.
You're mine.
So we've done a lot of damage here so far, but it's not going to be enough. I'm still not good enough to take out in one stagger usually. Let's see. I feel like I won't have enough time for the Thundarga, so I go for the second level. Still very nice. And I use one from Cloud as well, definitely. Yeah. I got very close here. Is this going to be enough? Ah! Can we still power through? I don't think we can. So now it becomes a bit of a race against time. We still have infinite MP, so I think we've got to try and use it. But these start to really do a lot of damage now. So it's another like stick or twist situation here, where I feel like I have a chance to power through, but Sephiroth is in danger of dying here. And those stupid waves. Okay, there you go. That buys me a little time. And I decide to just use some of that MP now. I do have enough. But yeah, I tried to block the first one, but there's just always the next wave, especially when you're close to the arms. There's such little gap between them that it just really sucks. Yeah, I just can't get in at the moment. So I need one more attack. Don't know why Sephiroth's out there. Need one more synergy building attack here. Right, so big damage coming soon.
You're in good hands. Hold still.
Get it. There you go. And now from here the battle should be won. So thankfully they're doing damage at a rapid enough rate that we managed to take care of Alexander before any kind of divine judgment issues. So Alexander was surprisingly easy, if I'm being honest. But there you go. That's another round clear. So this was my second attempt at this particular challenge. And yeah, we had some silliness against Phoenix, but other than that, it's actually been pretty good. So now, this guy for round 8. Interesting. Now again, we know the deal here in terms of the mechanics. We have to make sure we take out those stupid wings before it does its big move. So I'm trying to build ATB. So not wasting any time, just limit. Go for that. And Sephiroth, he's going to need to do a Thundara or Thundarga or something on the other one, just to make sure. Cloud didn't do his limit.
Any last words?
There you go, finally he is now. Okay. I do a Thundarga just in case. There you go, it's enough to get the job done. And so as always, if you can deal with that, you tend to be okay against this guy. So I am using a little bit more magic here, just to really put the pressure on. Surprisingly little stagger increase there from those Thundaras, but it's using a lot of air-based attacks, wind-based attacks. Playing it a little safe here, just making sure. Just don't know when the next... Yeah, so that one's fire-based at least. Let's use the synergy. Maybe it'll interrupt the swan song. There we go. Not quite, but at least if we have a full ATB, yeah. So we should be able to, again, sort out one of the wings here. I go for Thundara this time just to see. Yeah, so even the Thundara is enough from Sephiroth. So as long as Sephiroth's got 2 ATBs, he can handle this situation. And stagger coming up. There it is. Yeah, double Braver again. Instead of Infinity's End. 2887. Which is not great damage. I think Infinity's End does do more damage. for sure. But it's enough. We're getting by. We go again. And it's done. Okay, so good progress here. Who we got next? Bahamut! Once again. Of course it was going to be Bahamut. I mean, it's got to be. How can it not be? So we've got a decent amount of MP here, so I'm pretty happy with that to start. And my hope here was that Sephiroth would do a decent job of evading his attacks. I mean, better than Cloud would, at least. So get a mana wall on there.
Taking over.
And obviously, it's kind of the same deal. Like, they almost make you practice with the Swan Song thing, because it's kind of the same idea. Once he's doing the particle charge. So it's a matter, once again, of just doing enough damage. So still keeping the limit for now. Things get desperate. Right, there's the first one. Now here I wasn't sure what the best method was to take out the wings during particle charge. I'm trying to do something here. Again, Sephiroth is very good at doing the damage necessary here. So just about here. Don't think it was particularly great there, but we did well enough. Now, while it's pressured, let's go for the synergy ability here. Before he unloads and starts doing his crazy moves. Right, there we go. So now I decide to go for it since I have a higher level limit available. Get that mana wall back on. Big damage there, and a particle charge again already. He does it so frequently. But once again, the limit didn't happen. I still don't know why that happens sometimes. He must have got cancelled out of it or something. But yeah, this time I'm not going to have enough. I think. So right when... Yeah, so this time I didn't have enough, and he's received an upgrade here. So in terms of how to deal with the wings, I didn't do a good enough job. Okay, decent dodge there, I guess. I have been hit by that move hundreds of times at this point. So I should at least be able to partially dodge it sometimes. Right, I'm gonna, yeah, re-raise here. Make use of that infinite MP. And again, he avoided the crush grip, where most characters would not. That's the Sephiroth factor. Get a double re-raise on there for free. So now I feel a little bit more confident about the upcoming pain.
Deal with that.
Right, particle charge again. This time I test out a Thundara. Yeah, whatever you do is kind of, it's very hard to... I think the Braver missed as well. That's so annoying. It's hard to do it with a single ATB. You usually tend to need 2 ATBs to do it, unless again you've really like prepped and you know what you're doing. So it's coming soon.
Let's do this.
Now I want to try and get another synergy ability going here. I need to do something. Right, let's go. So this should push to a stagger. We can at least do some damage. But we're definitely not on pace to stop Giga Flare here. Not even close. But we do have the re-raises, and we should be able to get mana wall on everybody. So that's generally, I think, what I'm going to make sure of here. Like, I can't win the fight here, but I can probably lose it. So, but now I'm still attacking. Yeah, now I'm mana walling. Alright, particle charge once again.
Deal with that.
So let's see if we can do it this time. Yeah, that one's gone. Left wing.
I got this.
Again, you can see it's just not quite like I need to use that next ATB ability, and if you can just about fit it, and that missed, did you see that? I don't know why that missed, he kind of got blocked by his other wing. So at this stage I was like, you know what, screw this fight. He has to do his Giga Flare, fine, we'll let him do his Giga Flare, whatever. Like that Braver from Cloud missing was just really annoying. Should never have happened. Anyway, let's keep going.
Taking over.
At least the limit's coming up soon for Cloud. After Giga Flare, should be ready for one. Dive so many times. So there you go. That's what I mean when I say it's almost like Brumal form. Like those dodges there, they're so much easier than with any other character.
My turn.
Just missing so many moves is really annoying. I think if you get stuck on like the wrong side, you get literally blocked by the body. Not enough ATB.
Deal with that. Stand back. Sorry.
Finally, this time I actually got it. But it's not close enough to a stagger to really make it work, but we'll keep pressuring anyway. Let's see if we can avoid the Giga Flare. At this stage I was still pretty convinced we're going to see a Giga Flare here. Sephiroth's nowhere near a limit, unfortunately. He's just too good at dodging, he just doesn't get hit. But let's try another limit.
Gotta give it my all.
There we go, mana wall back on. So I'm trying to cover all of my bases here. I've got re-raise, I've got my mana wall, I've got everything ready for that Giga Flare. So I think maybe at this stage do I still try to take out the wings here? I thought maybe at this stage I'd just give up and I'm just like, you know what? Bring it on. Let's have at it with the Giga Flare.
Don't overdo it. You're in good hands.
The right wing's still alive. Like I did triple slash and it seemed to do nothing.
Keep it together.
So yeah, I didn't figure out like a good non-magic kind of way. So there's Giga Flare. Again, I've got all my protections in place. Trying to leave behind some ATB.
Let's do this.
I figured like 6,600 with mana wall should be enough. Because it never does that much damage when you have mana wall, like even in full might difficulty. Turns out that's not the case. So in this particular difficulty level, even with mana wall, it does more than your maximum HP for Cloud. Like it's literally unsurvivable. I did not know that, and this was a battle where I found out. And you will see that come into effect later on as well. So I didn't quite notice it as much. For this fight, because Sephiroth can survive it, if he's at full HP with mana wall, I didn't really realize. But for the next and final legendary fight, basically neither of your characters can survive it, no matter what you do. So I found that really cheap and really bullshit, because like Zantetsuken I can understand. That attack is historically it's the attack that basically kills your entire party. But every single variant of Bahamut Arisen that you fought up until this point, as long as you have your mana wall and you're at full HP, you basically survive it. But in the final legendary challenge, it's not enough, because neither Cloud nor Zack have enough HP to survive it, and so it's completely pointless. Like if you don't have re-raise, you're dead, and that really annoyed me. But for now at least, we still pull through, and we are down to the final challenge. So this is literally attempt number 2, and already I made it to the finale, considering it's a legendary difficulty 10-round challenge. You can see obviously Sephiroth still doing a lot of carrying here. So we're going to try and interrupt his bullshit here, just get straight in, put him under pressure with the cross slash. Landing ATB commands, evading attacks, or inflicting statuses. So for now, just some damage. I have a lot of MP for the final round, so I was feeling relatively confident here. I also have re-raise, so that's one thing I was hoping would also see me through. Yeah, that's one I thought I could maybe evade, but it's nowhere near. So I'm getting hit a lot here. I'm obviously being very aggressive, especially once Sleipnir's Fura thing happens. I'm always like, seeing him pressured like that, I'm like, I gotta just get him to the stagger as quickly as possible. And so I end up playing very impatient and sloppy. I also learned how Reprisal works as a result of some research that I was doing for like a later challenge. So like the final challenge that I had, I was finding that very difficult. And I started to do some research. And I wanted to understand how this whole Reprisal thing worked, because I had some ideas about it, but it turns out that none of them were really correct. The way Reprisal works, for anyone who hadn't figured it out already, I'm sure there's some fortunate viewers who don't fully understand how it works. Basically, Odin has obviously a whole myriad of attacks, and a lot of those attacks carry with it this ability to basically put these handcuffs on you. So you would have noticed that your characters can have these like handcuffs around them. They're like pink kind of magic handcuff things. And if your character has one of those, it kind of doesn't matter what the scenario is, they always receive a reprisal if they try to take an ATB action. And so that's what was happening. It wasn't like, you know, if the character's like, if Odin's distracted, if he's in the middle of another move, you can find the window. Like, reprisal is instant and very annoying. So the only way to stop that risk is to basically dodge every single move. I think even if you block, you still get the handcuffs put on you. So yeah, have to watch out for that. So now I'm obviously prepping in advance, getting some re-raise on there. Because I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to avoid a Xantez again here. So we'll see.
Taking over.
Almost have another limit break though, which is good. And I know that, so I'm going for Sonic Boom so that when it does come, I'll be ready for it. But big damage there. It was not ideal, but I'm going to try and slow him down here and instigate Sleipnir's Fura again. But yeah, I didn't interrupt him in time. He stayed like uninterrupted for an extra second before I could. But I've got tons of MP, so it's okay. But I went too quick, there you go. But you can see Sephiroth has the handcuffs around him. So if Sephiroth tries to use an ATB move on Odin, he's going to get reprisal no matter what. Yeah, I just tank it. I don't even try to do any kind of perfect stuff here. Yep, so you saw the instant reprisal there. So at the time when I was playing, I was probably a bit more like, what the hell? I didn't even try to use a spell on him. Like, why is he doing that? But I later learned that that's the reason why. But the handcuffs are off now, if you notice. I think maybe every time you get a reprisal, the handcuffs might come off. I don't know. But now he's already dropped down to the 80, so I'm trying not to go too big on the MP, but I really need to work that gauge. So there's Spatial Distortion. And yeah, let's see what happens here. He jumps over to the other side. And thankfully, Sephiroth and Cloud both stay on the same side, which is good. And soon we're going to get... There it is. Sonic Boom, try and do as much damage as possible. Okay, synergy abilities. Obviously, once again, he's going to have infinite MP, so there's a chance for me to hopefully kind of make some more preparations. So, Mana Wall once again. Get Status Effect on there. So he doesn't have the handcuffs, that's why he could do that. So previously I thought that was some kind of block, like he doesn't let you land negative statuses by using Reprisal, but that's not the case. So that was a non kind of handcuff move, so I can still continue to just use another bio if I want. I won't get reprisal if I do.
You're in good hands.
So I'm just making sure here, I just really don't want to die at this point. Now the trouble here is that soon he's going to use the move that causes stop on one of the characters, so I have to be very careful.
Hang back.
Assault. So basically when his blade is glowing like that, if you're getting hit, it's going to be trouble. Okay, managed to avoid at least a couple of things there, which was nice. So no cuffs. I'm trying to see if I can get one more spell here with Sephiroth, build up enough ATB, but I did not manage it, I think.
Let's do this.
He's going to give it 2. There you go, Sleeping Fury happened. Any chance? Quick! Yes. What do I end up doing? I just use Zanshin or whatever. Okay, fine. Yeah, wasted opportunity to use some MP there. I should have done like a Thundara or something. But Cloud has a limit break too, so we're getting close here. I think this is looking good. I decide, I think, to use it now. I'm just like, look, before this gets out of control, let's see if we can slow him down again. There you go, another stagger. But I think still, at this stage, I probably don't trust to the fact that I can kill him in this. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, so I think I start like basically prepping in advance here. Cloud's got a lot of MP. I'm just going to give myself enough buffs here to try and survive. Okay, so this is the move here, Temporal Imprisonment. Let's see if we can stop it. You cannot. It's basically, yeah, it's basically like a limit break. So now we have to survive until Cloud's stop runs out. Get out of there. Sephiroth's quick enough to do that, thankfully. So use what MP we have left here to just survive. Build up ATB, build up limit break, and there you go, Cloud is back. So thankfully it doesn't last too long. I don't know if they shortened it for this particular one, but now I'm just trying to finish things off here. If I can get Sleipnir's Fury one more time, I have a chance. But he's got the cuffs. Let's see what happens here. So this is going to go badly. Yep, there's reprisal. Instant. Okay. It's getting pretty tight here. Again, I'm kind of running out of MP slowly for Sephiroth as well. And my mana wall's running out again. So I'm trying my best to just really stay as buffed and healthy as I can, but there we go, managed to make it out. I just need like one more limit break. Alright, what are you doing now? Spatial distortion again.
Deal with that.
Just wondering what's the best thing to do at this stage. Sephiroth ended up on the other side. The wrong side. Yeah. So this is one of the first times that this actually happened. They ended up on different sides. So I wasn't really sure what to do here. So he's been slowed because he's in the spatial distortion side. But thankfully Sleipnir's Fury happened right there. And I have a little bit of a chance here to save the day. Let's see if I can do it. Not regen. Can he survive? Nope. He fell unconscious and he jumps back to Cloud. So here I was like, shit. So re-raise came in. Oh man. The end of this fight was absolutely manic, but thankfully I have a chance now. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. So things were a little bit hairy at the end when Sephiroth went over to the wrong side. But that's something that Sephiroth does in general, I guess, anyway. But we got the job done, and on only my second attempt I managed to clear the legendary Bout to be a hero. Obviously, because Sephiroth is there, life is much easier. The ability to get like infinite MP and then double re-raise if you need it. Obviously his ability to dodge, you just take less hits even if you're not very good at dodging. And so in general, I would say we did pretty well there. So yeah, with that, we have the final and truly most brutal challenge, I think, for me left to go. So the Outer Worlds brutal one was definitely very brutal. I'd probably put that in second place. But the one that we're about to do next is the final thing that I did in my playthrough, and it was extremely difficult. So I'm going to end this video here, and the next one will be the last in this extremely long playlist, but we're going to go out with a bang with probably the most difficult Final Fantasy fight that isn't like a challenge that I've made up for myself, or a mod or anything like that, that I've probably ever done. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you all for watching. Take care.